making it feel even worse, adding insult to injury for this winter blast. And then heading into midday, we'll see temperatures climb a little, but we're really only looking at temperatures in the 20s to some low 30s for today. So it stays cold all day, mostly cloudy, and there will be some areas where we do have some snow showers from time to time still lingering. So wind gusts, they'll start coming down, but this morning they're in the 30s and even some 40s at times. They'll come down a little bit heading into tonight, but still breezy. And when we factor that in with the wind, we're talking about, or with the temperatures, we're talking about wind chills that are going to feel pretty tough. So want to make sure that you've got your winter weather gear out and ready to go for today for any of your plans. Winter storm warning remains in effect for northeastern North Dakota, northwest Minnesota, and that blue area under that winter weather advisory. So that's what's going on right now. We're going to talk about the entire day ahead, what we can expect to see, check in on some of our snowfall totals as well, coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, what a busy couple of days and a busier weekend ahead, huh?
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be pretty chilly this weekend, so we want to make sure we're planning ahead for that. We'll have that forecast and a look ahead to Halloween too. A lot of folks want to know what it's going to be like. We'll have you covered here in just a bit.
Merry Christmas. I mean,
yeah,
happy
right?
Halloween. Thank you, Lisa. Well, with winter storm warnings and advisories, of course, comes travel advisories as well. So we're just taking a quick look at some of our roadways here, kicking things off with the Minnesota Department of Transportation. I do want to point out, though, Lisa has been mentioning this all morning, crews out and about. There are some live cam footage, photos here and even videos available on the Minnesota DOT website, giving us a clear view of exactly what they're pushing off the roadway. And it is snow, compacted snow turning into ice and slush in many areas, including Thief River Falls, Crookston, Roseau, War Road. Everything that we have been touching on this morning is essentially still happening right now at 6:05 this morning. And then we're going to hop on over to North Dakota and get a glimpse of what's going on this side of the state. So essentially where you see all of this shaded purple throughout the counties where the winter and weather advisories are currently taking place, there's also just travel alerts because of that snow and the continuous snow on some roadways. Now, yesterday morning, we focused a lot on Devil's Lake and our northern viewing area, but as we know, it's trickling all down to the metro here in places like Grand Forks where there are delays happening. So take a look at the bottom of your screen. Schools and businesses scrolling there, including city buses in Grand Forks. They're not starting until 7:30 this morning. So there is a delay on many schools and businesses and services as well. So be mindful of that. And hey, we continue our team coverage as folks in the Northern Valley still dealing with yesterday's pileup of snow. We're checking in now with our live crew. That includes the Valley Today's Bobby Fallett. Good morning, Bobby. How's it going?
Good morning, Ashlyn. Well, yeah, before I just heard you talk to Lisa saying Happy Halloween and Merry Christmas. So I'll say Merry Halloween. I'll combine the two because it seems like it is fitting to say that right here, right now in the Devil's Lake area. Now, some good news out here. Seems as though the snow has stopped falling a little bit, but this wind has now picked up. When Zachary was live about half an hour ago, it was silent, but now I get the brunt of the force that Mother Nature is bringing in just right now. And right now, where I'm actually at right now, we're kind of calling it King Mountain because it is a huge snow pile of all of this snow right here, just right outside of a Burger King parking lot. And also these parking lots super icy, but crews snow plows, they have been out and about all day. Just about 5 minutes ago, we saw one of the snow plows just go through one of the local roads and clear that off, but they're also on US 2 east and west, clearing that highway. Now, right now in Ramsey County, we are in a travel alert. That was the purple section that you saw on your map there. And continuous ice on US 2 east. Now on west, it is patchy snow or continuous snow, and then part of scattered ice out there as well. But some good news, again, the snow appears to have stopped for now in the Devil's Lake area. We're not sure if it'll pick up again anytime soon, but reporting live in Ramsey County, Devil's Lake, Bobby Fallett, Valley News Live.
The snow mountain behind you already taller than you, and this is only the first snow of the season. Thank you.
Definitely is, yes.
Yeah, thank you for a live look this morning, Bobby.
All
right, stay with us, everybody. We'll continue to bring you coverage on our First Alert Weather Friday, and as conditions change, it's always a good idea to keep that VNL weather app handy for forecasts right there at your fingertips. You can download and use it for free. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. And with all of this snow, the final Red River Market of the season being moved inside because of the weather. It will be from 10 to 2 tomorrow at the West Acres Mall. You're encouraged to come dressed in costume for what's being described as a spooktacular celebration. Vendors will have produce, meat, canned goods, baked goods, candy, art, and more. Plus, there will be musical performances. Well, take a look at this. It's a photo of a semi-fire shutting down parts of I-94. This was near Sterling yesterday afternoon. Officials say the driver of the semi pulled over when he heard the engine making a strange noise. Then it caught fire. The semi completely destroyed. You see the black smoke billowing out of the vehicle, along with 3 cars that it was hauling. Officials say luckily no one was hurt. With these colder temperatures in the forecast, now is the time to get your home ready for winter. Experts say make sure to clear your gutters to prevent ice dams in the spring. You'll also want to rake up as many leaves as possible to help prevent snow mold. And as far as inside the home, experts have this to say.
Make sure you're going around looking at your windows. You want to be caulking up any gaps, anything that you've got around windows and doors.
They say this will help keep your house warm and lower your energy bills. When it comes to shovels and snow blowers, they say to buy sooner rather than later. In other news, authorities in Mexico say at least 27 people have died after Hurricane Otis made landfall along the country's Pacific coast on Wednesday. Tens of thousands of people in damaged homes without electricity awaiting help more than a day after Otis reached shore. The early images you're seeing right now and accounts of extensive devastation and damage, toppled trees and power lines lying in brown floodwaters, in some areas extending for miles, officials say. Many once sleek beachfront hotels heavily damaged after the storm blew out hundreds and possibly thousands of windows. Multiple communities near Lewiston, Maine, still on lockdown this morning as the search continues for Robert Card. He's the suspect in Wednesday's mass shootings. 18 people were killed, 13 injured in the attacks at a Lewiston bowling alley and a restaurant. CBS News' Bradley Blackburn in the town now with the latest.
At least 80 FBI agents, along with Coast Guard members, ATF agents, and local police are involved in the search for suspected gunman Robert Card. Authorities say Card has been charged in connection to Wednesday's deadly shootings at Just in Time Recreation Bowling Alley and Shemengi's Bar and Grill in Lewiston.